Rosie, look up there. Look up there. Look up there. There you go. All right, we're back on. Yeah? Should we cook some food? You'll get some of it. Hello. As you can tell by the Christmas tree, it is, well, it's just been Christmas. I know everybody had a good Christmas. And when I say everybody, I mean those 9 great subscribers out there for my channel. Merry Christmas, everybody. Got a big test for 2023 to get those subscribers into double figures. Let's go for 10 subscribers. Tell your friends about it. Get them to press that button. And let's have a great 2023 with 10 subscribers. Okay, what are we going to do today? We are going to cook a pheasant, and it's going to be with a nice mushroomy sauce with some white wine, and it's really easy to do. And we're going to serve it with some roast potatoes and some peas, and it's going to be fantastic. So let's give it a go, guys and girls. Okay, so I've got myself a pheasant. We're going to roast this, but before we do it, we're just going to fry it either side of the breasts, and then it will give it a nice little colour to it, which roasting it on its own won't do. Okay, and we've got that nice and brown now, so we can just pop that onto our baking tray. And we'll pop that in the oven for about 15-20 minutes, not very long, on about 190, 200 degree heat. And then we'll take that out, and then we'll let that cool. Before they do that, I'm just going to pour the juices from the butter and the olive oil onto the pheasant. Okay, so for the next bit, we're going to fry up about 100 grams of chopped up mushrooms. You catch? Yay, good girl. Yeah. Fun fact. Fun fact. Impress people with your food, but impress them with a clean kitchen. Cook clean. And that is going to be a double whammy of impressing people. Okay, we're going to put these in with some butter, and we're going to just soften them. We don't want it too brown. Okay, and we've got the just taking this out of the oven, and we're going to let this cool down until it's cool enough to touch, and then carve the breast off. And what I'm doing here is making mini roast potatoes. So I've cut these into like a small potato into 4, and I'm going to put them in boiling water and then part boil them. Okay, but because they're going to be quite small, you're going to make sure you don't overboil them, otherwise they turn into mash, and yeah, no good. Okay, so we've sautéed the onions quite nicely. Then we're going to put a 100 ml of chicken stock. And so it's Christmas. If you got any leftover wine, white wine, then basically you haven't done Christmas properly. But if you do have some leftover wine, you want to put 100 ml of wine in there. So 100 ml of chicken stock, 100 ml of white wine, and then we're going to bring that to the boil, and we're going to reduce that by half. Okay. So right. Next stage is we're going to add 100 ml of double cream into the sauce, and then we can just leave that until we're ready to start serving up. We haven't put the mushrooms in yet, because what will happen is if you put the mushrooms in for too long, it will discolor the sauce, and instead of having a cream sauce with mushrooms, you're going to have a mushroom sauce, which is not going to taste any different, but it's just, you know, not the look that we're going for this. Okay, I've just removed the legs, but we're just going to cut the breast away, and then again just set them to one side. So what we should have now is two lovely pheasant breasts. Got a little bit of leftovers. We're going to fry these again when we're about to serve. And I think it's about time we checked on how the other bits and pieces are doing. Okay, we just check on the potatoes. You can see a lot of the starch is filled the water, so that's a good sign that it's ready anyway. But just put a knife in there. It's yeah, they look perfect really. We'll drain them out and let them cool down. Okay, so the the sauce is looking good. I'm just going to put a tablespoon of Dijon mustard in here. Cover that, and then wait until we're ready to start serving up our roast potatoes. Now I've become a bit of a convert of actually cooking with this coconut oil. Obviously, you can do it with other fats and stuff like that, but yeah. So again, preparing this way ahead of time. So I'm only cooking for 2 people, which is why there isn't a whole load of roast potatoes. I'm just going to put these in here like this, and then I'm just going to put some garlic salt on top. And then when it gets time to, you want to start serving, put these in for 20 minutes. And then after about 10 minutes, then we're going to start bringing all the food together, which is going to be frying the pheasant. Anyway, we'll see that. We're going to do that in a bit. All right, so what are we going to drink with this? I mean, well, the possibilities are endless, really. If you, generally speaking, you'd pick a white wine, which is what I'm going to go for. But if you don't like white wine, I would recommend a Pinot Noir. It's not as full-bodied as most of the others. It's a lot lighter one. You're having the roast potatoes. The chicken is, the pheasant is quite gamey, so you could get away with that. And also you've got the extra flavors of the mushrooms and the Dijon mustard. But I am going to go for a pig pull, which is something I've recommended in the past, but my word, it's just an animal of a wine that's just got so many flavors going for it. So if you haven't tried pig pull before, give it a go. You won't regret it, unless you don't like white wine, which you shouldn't get it. And again, take some time to tidy the kitchen. Put a little bit of extra heat through the sauce. Pretty cool. I'm just going to pop these mushrooms in here, just to put a little bit of heat through them before I add them to the sauce.